So expressive lettering is basically it's about if you're expressing something, if you're expressing your anger, if you're expressing your love or playfulness or party, so the kind of expressions your letter forms should have is like, you know, it expressing themselves. If say you're doing lettering for a party, or somewhere is party, and you're making a poster for party, you know, so what kind of poster, the kind of letter form you're going to use it. So that the letter form you use should express themselves in a very, party means playful, having fun. So that expression itself popping from that, it should not be literal also. You can go literal sometimes, but try to break down into the elements what party means to you. What party, when you think of party, what words, what kind of emotions you have in your mind. So that sort of expressive lettering we are going to do right now. So we have selected the knowledge. So let's quickly do the uh, keywords. So first, what we have to do. So first, we have to understand key what knowledge means to you. You know, you have to break down it into elements. So can we have, you know, keywords to knowledge? Like knowledge means what? So for example, knowledge is like powerful. So knowledge is power. What else? Knowledge is
Books. Someone's written books. Gurleen Kaul has written books.
yeah, book is there. What else?
Knowledge is
Very
key.
nice.
Meghna Reddy. Strength.
Yeah, very
Sanjana.
strength is strength. Very nice.
Wise is by Yasser. Learning by Ashi.
Knowledge is learning. Yeah.
Wealth by Rohit. Knowledge is wealth. Very cool.
Yeah, of course, in a way it is. Okay.
Right. Information by Nidhi. Learning, wise, resource.
Resource, we can think of, okay, knowledge is a kind of resource. All right. So we are having too many keywords. So let's stick to two things. So I'm sticking to the strength, you know. So let's pick. I'm picking strength. I'm picking power. All right. Maybe I can pick book. So mostly we relate knowledge with books, right?
Yes.
So when you think of power means what? What kind of thing makes you feel powerful? What visual thing you see and you think of, immediately think of, okay, this is powerful, you know? So what kind of shape comes in your mind when you think of power? So it should be bold, right? So bold, maybe broad, right? And when you think of book, so book mostly we think of, you know, it's a kind of thick block of, you know, pages which has serrated edges. So kind of this kind of feeling we have in our mind when we relate to the book. Again, when we go to the strength, so what we
Dilbag, if
understood
you,
was,
sorry, if you can just shift the camera a little bit to the right so that we can see the words.
okay, I'm
Sorry.
so sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, so the next keywords we chose is strength. So when we talk about strength, so what do we think of? Strength means what? Like the letter should have, you know, again, it is somewhere related to power only, right? So maybe we can apply these things. So the bold lines, broadness, and we can use the element of books. So books again comes to the power, knowledge book. So it's a vice versa thing. So let's do quickly how we can apply these bold and broad and the book element and the strengthening in the knowledge itself. So we have to play with shapes. When we say bold, so bold means what? You have seen bold letters, right? So when you see the bold letters in like in your computer when you use bold fonts. So what kind of bold fonts you will see? You will see a very dark and thick shot of this kind of letters you will see when you talk about the bold. Like it's a thick and broad. And similarly, if we can write only this is little skinny, and it shows it has a less strength and it has a more strength, right? You can make out here.
Yes.
Ki, so now we understand ki, how we depict power, how we depict strength. So first thing, we are going to stick with the thickness of the letters. We are going to increase the thickness, okay? Then we are going to add second element, that is book. So how book looks to you, So we will try to put that element in a way so it looks like a book, maybe. So we are just trying here. So it's not the only way I'm approaching it. You can approach it differently also by using other elements that we have written here. So I'm doing loosely doing with pencil, then I will just fill it with pen. So first thing I'm really liking the bold part of it. So how knowledge is bold and wise and broad and strength, it has strength to it. So let's say I'm just trying to later I will add weight to the letters just when I see I need it. Okay, I have just misspelled it. So you can use also this kind of eraser. This is kneaded rubber. It's really good. It don't, uh, so there is no residue left behind. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a easily available thing. Okay, so I have like I want it to be bold. Okay, so let me see if I can use let's see. I just want to add a little more. And there is technique of refining it again and again. So you draw it loosely and you can refine it again by using butter paper or tracing sheet, or you call it uh, gateway sheets. So you can refine it. You can change the weight if you're not feeling certain elements is right. You can change it. So this is very straightforward thing. I mean, the knowledge, the way I'm approaching here. So I will add little element more to it later. Yeah. You can also do with me, you guys can also try to understand these elements and put it into. Okay, so I made it bold. Okay, now I have to add this. I want to add something else. So what else, where else I can use this? Maybe I can use hook wala thing element here with n, or I can use here. You know, maybe you can use it with every letter also, or just for symbolic purpose. You can use it on. I'm just using here with K. So suppose your book is open here, and it's just, if you see, it's like open like this and just kept on this another book. So I will just make it refine letter phase. So these are your binding pages, and it creates little gap here. Okay, sorry. And this is the another book that is kept here. Okay, and I'm just giving a little shape of it, and also try not to make it literal. It should be more conceptual, you know. So let me do it with pen. Okay, so suppose this is my book. I'm using K as my book element, and this is another open book, like half open. And also you can play with it, you know. Maybe you can have little page open on the left and the more pages open on the right. It will create little trauma to it. So these are the pages. Okay, and when pages are open, so this kind of gap you will see with thick books. All right, so, and you can make the outer part of book is little darker, just to have a hardboard sort of feeling. Okay, this is your book is hard bounded. All right, so this is not properly done, I guess. We can play with it like in many ways. I'm getting to the knowledge part, the end part. And also you can add, you know, serifs and sans serifs. They are sometimes, I will tell you what serifs and sans serifs are. Again, it's the whole new thing about the typography thing. So this is like very straightforward approach to write knowledge. We have used just one element, that is bold and power and strength. So you can see strength in these letters, right? And when we talk about a strength, one thing also we can do, we can, you know, you can move them closely. So it will look like they are like together, and togetherness also represents strength in a way. So I'm just using the bold letters. So now you can fill it with, maybe the dots, or maybe, with the lines, or you can shade it. And the first letter is like a representation of the book, So the whole message is conveyed here. We are representing knowledge and we are included the book. You can also use W as a book element here. You can shift that thing to like maybe with L also. Now I'm just quickly filling it to just I'm using H pencil to fill it. So just to make little prominent, not too very dark. Always go light to dark, because when you do dark tone first, then it is little difficult to add or erase the dark thing. And it's easy to move from light to dark because you have that liberty to change it or anytime if you want it dark or not. So this is a kind of, very subtle approach to this emotive part of it. I hope I'm making sense here.
Absolutely. So that was nice that we understood that these are the words that we have to understand within that word and try to represent it, like how we've done with the book, which we did with the K. We could, like you said, you can do it with the other letters, right? And each one
Exactly.
can think of different things. That's the difference,
Absolutely.
I guess, between this and I mean, it is a form of typography, but this is one level deeper, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, Karan. So because breaking into the elements is that's the whole idea, and you will get with elements you will think of forms, you can think of shapes. So then we can apply those shapes and forms to the letters, and that's how you understand. Okay, now this is more conveying. This is more expressing.